Hey guys, this is Jaidev and welcome to this episode of Jaidev's Chronicle. So, 2 to 3 days back, I was having a dinner with my childhood friend, and suddenly they came the topic of investments, and we were talking about it. And suddenly, my childhood friend said, like, we are too young to enter the stock market. This is not made for us, and this is too risky to start investing in stock market. And I was like, chill bro, no, it's not that tough now. So there are like few myths which are still existing among the society. So, and my motto and this channel's motto is to bring financial literacy as much as possible from my side. So I considered making this video on the topic of the myths which is still existing in the stock market. And let's get into the video. The first myth is investments are gambling, especially investments in stock market is considered as gambling by this society. Not all. There is like financial literacy evolution took place during this COVID period. Even I am the one who was sown during this period. So still few people consider this. So I laugh badly when I hear this. So that's something different. There's this misconception going for years on between trading and investing. So trading is completely different track and investments are completely in different tracks. So trading is something where a person bets on the money price limit. So he'll be doing it for a single day or probably for 2 to 3 days. There exist some good trades too. There are plenty of varieties in trading. So the one which is more riskier are future and options, obviously, and the one which is less riskier is swing trades, which I consider as best option. So in general, trading is not for us. If you are new to the stock market, the trading is not for us. You must have a long-term vision. So that's this common misconception that trading and investments are similar. This myth is being resolved for the past few years, but still few are considering this. So that's not how it works. So trading is different and investments are different. Investments, we plan it for a long period of time, whereas trading is in for a span of 2 to 3 days, most probably in a single day intraday. So that's different. But I'm not saying that you must not trade. So I'm just saying this for the beginners who are hesitating to start their investment journey. So these myths are only for them who are hesitant to start their investment journey. If you are good at technical analysis, so if you know how to trade actually, you can proceed with your trading future. You could just trade and earn a lot. So these are just who feel hesitant to enter the stock market only for this reason of that investing is gambling. So only for them who consider this. So always decide your path yourself. If you want trading, you must learn technical analysis. Without that, you couldn't even get a trade properly done. Even the CEO of Zerodha, you might all know him, Nathan Kamath. He's popular on Twitter and all social media probably. So he says that 99% of traders earn less than what an FD return would give. So he's just saying this in a good way, but the actual thing is that all of them are making loss except the 2 or 3% who trade with the knowledge of trading. So be a person like that, not someone who just trade because others trade and earn a lot. So there are 2 persons whom you shall keep it as an idol or whatever you want. So one is Warren Buffett, you might know him. So he is an example for you if you are a long-term trader. He views everything in a long-term vision. So there's nobody else who I could say an a better example. So the next person is Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, the big bull of India. So Rakesh Jhunjhunwala says that the money he invested, he have invested a lot. So the money he invested is earned through trading. He trades, and usually the ultimate purpose for everyone who trades will be to invest in the stock market, right? So in that way, the Rakesh Jhunjhunwala trades earn the money and invest it in the stock market. So that's the difference. You must learn technical analysis if you actually want to trade, but please don't feel hesitant to enter the stock market only for the reason that you don't know technical analysis or you feel that investing is gambling. That's no more. So this trading is really a completely bigger concept. We must dig in a lot. So I'll dedicate a special video for that in my upcoming videos. So the next myth which exists is that scams. Yeah, this I couldn't like claim anyone, but this have actually happened in the history. So probably our parents would have watched the Harshad Mehta scam, which happened in the end of 19th century, I guess. So 1992 to be precise. So also the recently released Scam 1992 series had brought up a big impact at this generation. Also in the other way, it has been an inspiration for many to enter the stock market. So let's leave that. So the scams are something which doesn't exist now. The markets are regulated far better than that was during the mid 19th. So now the SEBI is regulated, they are keeping it updated, and the journey is smooth actually now. There are just no possibilities of such scams happening. Even Harshad Mehta wasn't scamming with the Indian market. He actually wanted the Indian economy to rise. He was actually doing something with the bank stuff. So let's leave this. So this second myth is that stock market is a scam. That's not anymore. Probably there won't be any such scams coming up in the future because the market is regulated well and SEBI is keeping it updated. So that's the second myth. The third myth is something which again makes me laugh, that the third myth is stock market is only for the experts. Even I was the one who thought this a year back. Probably I was the one who thought the stock market is only for experts. But when you actually learn, it's simpler. Not just learning, at a certain point you must actually practically approach the market. You must actually do investments. So there are few things as per me which you couldn't learn completely just by watching in YouTube's courses or reading books. Few of them are like coding is the one which you couldn't at all learn by just watching videos in YouTube or just watching courses for hours, days and months. So you must actually get to code. You must code and see how it actually works. You must look at the bugs which are coming, and you must solve a lot of questions to completely get the knowledge of coding to you. So and the second one is investments and trading. Also you must actually trade and see once again in conditions apply, you know the technical analysis, and for investing you know the basic fundamental analysis or just the index market. So you must actually invest and see how it actually works. Only then you get to know a lot about this investments topic. So this isn't that tough. So you should start today, and I'll give the link of Grow, which is an excellent brokerage. So by using that link you could get ₹100 worth of stocks for free. The next myth is that you could earn only while investing a lot of money. That's not nowadays, that's not happening nowadays. So you could just start it with 100. As I said, I have dropped the link of Grow, and you could get stocks worth of 100 for free, and you could just invest for 100 rupees or 50 rupees or 10 rupees. There are stocks even for 10 rupees. But you must do the fundamental analysis. You must believe the company and then do the investments. You couldn't just buy a stock for 10 rupees just since it's available in a cheap cost. You must get to know, or else you must better save the money and invest in the stock which you wish to do. So also on the other side of mutual funds, there are index funds available. You could just start doing the SIP, that is systematic investment planning, from just 500 rupees. Also there's new Navi mutual fund which came out with the SIP plan of 250 rupees. So that's great. So if you are a student, you could just start saving now and invest systematically to get good results in the long run. So the final myth is something which is true till an extent, but I strongly disagree after few parameters of choices. So the myth is that higher the risk, higher the returns. This is true. This is true if you are like aiming for a certain price to achieve in specific time span. So this is true for them, but for just who is planning for long term, who don't know till how many years you'll be continuing, like 30, 40 years. So this is not true for them. So the thing is that again the Warren Buffett's quote comes to my mind that nobody wants to get rich quicker. So this is the answer he gave to Jeff Bezos when Jeff asked him why people aren't following you even after knowing that you are an unsuccessful investor. So this was the answer from his side. So that's the main reason. The market needs time to actually grow your money. You must be patient. Even if your money is less, even if you save less and if you invest less, it would get ultimate when it's compounded. So you must actually wait until the money gets completely compounded. So this is myth 5, but you might consider this not a myth based on your perspective. If you are a trader, you surely disagree with this as a myth, because there you need the higher capital to gain the higher income or return, whatever it may be. So these are the 5 myths which I consider still running among our society, and especially among the younger people who are in my age. So I thought of just disclosing these and just treat them as myths, and never hesitate to enter the stock market with any of these reasons. So have a good day. Thank you.